So Steve, going back to Saturday, obviously a 2-1 defeat. How's the week been since then?
It's been quiet, it's been good. We watched the game again this morning. We watched the game as a staff Tuesday and made some clips and looked at it all again. You know, looked at the goals conceded, looked at the goal we scored, looked at other ways of beating that sort of situation when you go behind and teams defend it for a long period of time, and that seems to be the trend now. And we again we're looking at ways of being able to get in and around somehow without the plan B, if you like, which we haven't got at the moment with him being injured. We've got to find different ways, so using the players that we've got fit. So that's what we've been trying to do, have a look at that with the players available and finding ways and looking at the performance. The performance, when I looked at it, was probably one of the best first half performances that we've had, and second half wasn't much different. When you look at the possession and the amount of chances we still created, not as clear cut as first half, but certainly created opportunities and got into the last third of the pitch reasonably easily. It was just the start to the half, the start to both, the end of the first half, which was literally a minute or two before, and then the start. So it was that really poor sort of 5 minutes between each half that made the difference in the end.
You mentioned about not having that plan B through injuries and stuff like that. Have we got any updates on the injured players?
Yeah, we know a little bit more about them today. We've got James Leyton back, fit. He's fine. He's trained with the physio a couple of days and with Mike, and then he's trained with us today, and he looks okay. He looks fine. Coulson's also been with the physio the last couple of days. Hopefully he'll train tomorrow with a really good chance of playing. He's 89–90% fit now, and he wants to play. So I think psychologically that's important, that you want to play and you want to be out there, as well as carrying a slight niggle, which is what he's got now with his groin. But he should have a good chance of playing. So it's good to have them two back. Matt's not going to make it. He's got a little strain in the calf. He had a scan and found a little, very small disruption in the calf. Nothing's going to keep him out for months, but he's definitely going to be out this weekend. He should be fit, hopefully, fingers crossed, for next week. With not having a midweek game, that gives him another 6 or 7 days to get right. So I think he'll be okay next week. He's not far now. He's just not quite there. So we couldn't risk him. Obviously, Moons has. He's damaged a little bit of ligament in the shoulder, but wants to play and he's doing what he can to be out there. Again, that'll depend whether he has he falls again and falls on it, which he did considerably over the last game. Once he got brought down early in the game, is when he crossed the ball early in the game. He went down on it, and after that he went down it 6 or 7 times in the same shoulder. So he's basically damaged some of the ligament there in that shoulder. But he wants to play, although the message from the doctor was to let it settle down for a couple of weeks. But we'll have to wait and see on that. He's going to be 50-50 at the moment with that. Who else is there? Scalzi's back. He's training now. Pollock's still out with his hamstring. Still feeling that. What else is out? Craig Clay seems to have overcome the hamstring, his tight hamstring that he had, and he came off with. He's recovered well over the last 3 or 4 days of doing very little, but he's been doing work with the physio on that away from training. But he trained today and he was fine today. He ran around, and he was fine with that. Obviously George is going to be out now. We know that George is going to be out for a considerable amount of time with an operation that he's going to have on Tuesday. So he went to see the consultant. He felt that the length of time he was going to be out anyway was 12 weeks, whether he had the operation or not. It's just too much of a risk. If he doesn't have the operation, that hamstring isn't going to be as strong as it could be or should be, and it could quite easily go after 3 months out. So if he has the operation, he's still out the same amount of time, and the hamstring's going to be a lot stronger because there is quite a lot of disruption in there. So that's obviously a blow from that point of view, but it was going to be that length of time anyway. So I think from his point of view and our point of view, he's better having the operation to get the hamstring right, and he'll come back stronger pre-Christmas, hopefully. I think that's about it, isn't it? Obviously Charlie's had a week or so at home to recover from his operation, and we'll probably see a little bit more of him next week.